You think this fire can't happen in your home? Of course it can. It can happen to any candle. What do? Don't touch it. Don't put water on it. Get a wet towel. Your first thing to do is to smother it with a wet towel. This is going to be too hot, too dangerous. But it can happen to any candle. Look what you do. You smother it and it just dies. There's no oxygen to it. But why does it happen? It happens because you burn it all the way. Never burn it to the bottom. Because you're trying to get the last bit of it. You see that? What you're trying to do is get the last. Let it go. At the bottom, it gets too hot. The oils get like too hot. It could happen. It could also crack. So for this reason, never, by the way, always, never burn it unless you start the candle at 1/8 of an inch. By the way, this is 1/4 inch. This is 1/8 of an inch. Most people think that this is enough. This is not cut. This, by the way, is the level at which you should cut it at. That's it. A candle should start after 20, 30 minutes, after an hour. Never, ever leave it more than a couple of hours. First of all, you never leave it unattended. Never leave it for 4 or 5 hours burning. Never. It gets just too hot. So this thing gets like so burning hot. So what do? You cut it down to this little level. That's it. Before you start, you burn it for 2 hours. You let it go down to here, and then you let it go. Let it go means don't try to burn the last bit of it. Don't go all the way down to here. When it starts sooting up here, throw it away. Because then the heat, the glass, the ceramic, they just want to it's too hot. They're not, most of the stuff, let it go. And when it gets down to here, throw it away. When the wick, this, by the way, is even too big. You see that? That's about 3/4 of an inch to about 5/8. It should be, the wick, you should cut it down to that. Please, whatever you do, get the wet towel, immediately, don't touch it. Get the wet towel, smother it. That's all you got to do. It can happen. Don't let it freak you out. I love you guys. I'm just not trying to help over here. But this kind of things happen. 2% of all home fires in the country are from candles. It's just reality. Why? People put it by the, shades, by the pillows, by the drapes. You have to, it's a fire, people. At the end of the day, it's a fire. That's all it is. This is a fire. So be careful. I love you guys. Mwah.